Hello, my name is Wabila Famute and welcome to my Khan Academy video, because remember, you can do this. Today we're going over Chapter 18 material, specifically determining the sign of change in entropy system for a given chemical reaction. So number 35, which is in the review section of Chapter 18 material, the problem states, without doing any calculations, determine the sign of change in entropy system for each chemical reaction. And we're given 4 chemical reactions. In A, we have 2 moles of potassium chlorate, giving us 2 moles of potassium chloride plus 3 oxygen. In B, we have 2 methylene double bonded, which is ethylene, reacting with hydrogen, giving us ethane. In C, we have sodium reacting with half a mole of chloride, giving us sodium chloride. And in D, we have nitrogen reacting with 3 moles of hydrogen, giving us 2 moles of ammonia. Now, if we recall, the equation for change in entropy is Q rev over T, which Q rev being reversible heat flow. But since the question specifically stated without any calculations, the proper way to go about this is sum of S of products minus sum of S of reactants. In other words, if the product side has more moles than the reactant side, then the change of entropy system is positive. And if the reactant side has more moles than the product side, then the change in entropy is negative. So let's get to it. So in A, we're given 2 moles of potassium chlorate, which then gives us on the product side 2 moles of potassium chloride plus 3 moles of oxygen. So as you see, we have 2 moles right here of potassium chloride, and since that is less than the 5 moles together of the product side, then the change of entropy system is greater than 0, making it positive. For part B, since we're given 1 mole of methylene double bonded together, which is ethylene, and another 1 mole of hydrogen, and on the product side we're given 1 mole of ethane, we have 2 moles on the reactant side and 1 mole on the product side. With the reactant, since the reactant side is more than the product side, therefore the change of the entropy system is less than 0, in other words, negative. Looking at C, we have 1 mole of sodium reacting with half a mole of chloride and giving us on the product side 1 mole of sodium chloride. So if we add them up, we have 1.5 moles on the reactant side and 1 mole on the product side. So since the reactant side has more moles than the product side, therefore the change of the entropy system is less than 0, in other words, negative. And finally at D, we have 1 mole of nitrogen plus 3 moles of hydrogen, giving us 2 moles of ammonia. So if we add them up, we have 4 total moles on the reactant side and 2 total moles on the product side. So since the reactant side has more moles than the product side, therefore the change of the entropy system is less than 0. So to summarize and go over, when asking for the sign of change in entropy system without any calculations, you add up the moles of the reactant side and product side to solve. And whichever side, if the reactant side has more moles than the product side, therefore the change of the entropy system is negative. And if the product side has more moles than the reactant side, therefore the change of the entropy system is positive. Thank you.